Um, Today going to be watching 1979's Stalker by director. I already forgot his first name. Tarkovsky. A legendary director. Andrei Tarkovsky. I know this movie. So I've read the first. I've read Metro 2023, or 2033, whatever year it is. I've read the first Metro book. I haven't read the second one just yet. I've actually just maybe read a chapter of the second one so far. I haven't played any of the Metro games or the Stalker games, but I know this is a heavy inspiration on those, other forms of media about this post-apocalyptic, weird shit going on. So I'm excited to watch it. It's a long movie, 2 hours and 41 minutes. I was sitting here kind of looking through a bunch of movies, deciding what I wanted to watch. I was going to do Terminator, but I didn't want to rent it. But I'd rent this. I don't know. I might do Terminator again today anyways, because that's not super long, an hour and a half. So I got hiccups too, so I apologize. But I'm really excited to watch this movie. I really, really enjoyed the first Metro series, or the first Metro book. It's honestly, since I'm 29, I'm turning 30 this year. The Metro 20, I keep blanking on what one it is. I can't see it on my thing, but the first Metro book, 2033, I think it is. The first one, I really enjoyed it, and it was my second book I've read since I've been out of high school. The first one is Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which is, off Blade Runner and stuff, the, inspiration for that. And I really love that one. I'm not much of a reader, so if you can get me to read something and if I like it, it means I really liked it. If I sit there and I do read it, because I don't read. I'm not a big reader. I'd love to get more into it. I have a bunch of books. I read comics. I've read the entire Invincible run. I've read Hellboy, but I don't really consider that reading as a book. A book is just walls of text. No images to, go with that text. So I don't really count graphic novels as reading all that much, because you're not doing as much reading as you are an actual novel or a book. So yeah, and I read manga and stuff, and again, kind of comic books and graphic novels. There's not a lot of reading in those, so I don't really consider it that, because you're reading, get pictures and stuff. So yeah, excited to start this. I hope my memory card is long enough to record this whole thing. We'll see. If not, I can pause and come back to it in a couple minutes after I unload it or something, and I can fix it on my end. It won't be that big of a deal. It'll be a pain in the butt on my end, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so I think that's all I got. I know there's a lot of Tarkovsky is a very good director from what I've heard. I haven't seen any of his work, but I've heard that this is a very good. This and Solaris, I think, are very good films. I know he has other ones, but I know of those two. So yeah, I'm ready to get started. I'm going to be clicking play. This is on Amazon, and it says it's with English subtitles. I had a hard time finding it because I couldn't really figure out which one it was. But yeah, this is Stalker 1979 by Tarkovsky. One thing I do know too is I saw a meme on Letterboxd that someone said that one of the main actors is Russian Woody Harrelson. So we'll see. So yeah, we're just getting all the adapted from Roadside Picnic, which is where this all kind of comes from. Yeah. Stalker. Appear to be in the zone. Sending troops not one return. Then we surrounded the zone with a security cordon. We did right. Although I'm not sure. From an interview with Nobel Peace winner Professor Wallace and RAI correspondent. So something happened that created this zone. So it fell from the sky or something. Are those drugs? Is that drugs or is it drugs recreational or drugs medical? Glass is moving. Yeah, I know. Based on like Metro and Stalker and stuff, just the stuff that I do know that there's like anomalies. Like that's the thing that happens. Is anomalies. These shots are so good so far. And she gets up.
Так вы что, действительно сталкер?
Yeah, Stalker. Yeah, so he takes people into the zone. So it's very similar. I seldom think it's bad for me. It's in the back you sit on the side. That's interesting. I kind of like that actually, because then you could talk to the people facing the opposite you. These camera shots are great. How it just kind of like went along and oh wow, that's good. Still going. Wow. Still. I just assume like all these shots, like there's just so much more. Like you think like in a lot of modern stuff, like as soon as it gets here, to cut to something else. But I feel like this movie has a lot of like, nope, we're gonna follow. You know? Wow. Yeah. And it's not gonna cut. It's gonna. So, like, you're not allowed to be around there, or what are they doing, I wonder? And then is the motorcycle going to come around? Wow. Wow. That's all I have to say is wow. These shots are absurd. Like, in the best way possible. They're absurd. And then are they gonna come from... Yeah. I like how real everything feels, too. Like, it doesn't feel Hollywoodized. Like, where everything's kind of, like, blown out of proportion and stuff. Even with movies back in, like, the 70s, 80s. They were still doing that stuff. Like, everything was way out of proportion and stuff. Not real. Yeah, see these shots. And the camera's just sticking on each one of the characters for an extended period of time. So good. And it's almost like it's shot in black and white, but it's more of like a sepia tone. What's that noise? Like, I wonder, like, are there any, like, creatures in this or anything? Because I know, like, Metro and stuff, there's creatures like that, because it's all based on radiation. This is more like, it seems like there's weird shit going on here. Maybe, I don't know. It builds up the tension, though, this, you know. I can feel the tension building up from it. Is he falling asleep? Oh, now we get some full color. Okay. Is that in the trees? Okay, so Porcupines was his teacher. It's kind of like in you know, in Metro. Hunter and all them. With what was the one? One had like whiskey or it was like bourbon. They all had like nicknames, the Stalkers. What is that on his hand? A little worm? Wow. How'd they do that? That worm like went perfectly down his finger. Yeah, did they make like an excursion into the zone?
Давайте вы, профессор.
Yeah, I know from the games you throw like it's like almost bolts, like screws and bolts, nuts and bolts and stuff you
Вы
throw,
писатель.
and it like tells you like if there's an anomaly there or something. Oh, these long shots, man. He loves him these long shots, like of just like, are we gonna get the whole thing where they're gonna come all the way down? Neither of them said that. Oh, he's rushing back. He felt something. He's not. He's like,
Что случилось?
maybe you're right.
Зачем вы меня остановили?
Я вас не останавливал.
Ну вот и сухой тоннель.
Ничего себе сухой.
Это местная шутка. Обычно здесь вообще вплавь надо.
It's a joke. It is joke. How you say joke? Another like plunger thing. A lot of those. More. Like that looks like the tin that his like lady had. What is that? I don't know who that is. That's someone here you should recognize if you're Russian, maybe. What is this? It's interesting. It's interesting, but I don't know what's going on. You know? I don't really know exactly what this is trying to tell me.
Все в конечном счете имеет свой смысл.
A lot of philosophical stuff in this movie so far.
И смысл.
So creepy. And this is a great like set. Like I wonder where they got this. Like where did they do this? This is a really good set. All the pieces have been great, so it makes you just think like it's on location, you know? Visuals are just really stunning in this movie. There's a lot that's just really nice to just look at. I love how the Stalker's using the professor as kind of like a freaking shield. And this perspective of like looking behind, seeing like what they're kind of seeing, and then once he's out of view, they kind of catch up a little, you know? This is a long scene too. Like I feel like this movie could have been significantly shorter so far, but like they're great shots though. So like I get it, you know, you don't want to throw away good shots. But it feels like this movie's it's dragged on a little bit. This water has to be disgusting. I wonder where they shot this. I gotta look all this up, man. Because like
Только не ходите никуда. Ждите наверху, у выхода.
1979 in Russia or the Soviet Union, whatever it is at the time.
Да верните же, самоубийца! Я же вам сказал ждать у входа! Стойте, не двигайтесь!
great monologues in this movie too. Like great of just people just letting them just speak.
За горизонтами. А почему не вечно? Как вечная жизнь.
Oh, the opposite. Is that Jesus? The wandering Jew? I think that's Jesus.
Если кому и суждено пройти мясорубку, так это вам. А уж мы за вами.
Ну, знаете ли,
Я никогда сам не выбираю. Я
Phone's
всегда боюсь.
ringing.
Вы не представляете себе, как-то страшно ошибиться.
You don't think that's weird, guys?
да. Нет, это...
I still, you know what he looks like? He looks like this main guy. Looks kind of like a cross between Woody Harrelson and James McAvoy. Right? He kind of looks like both of them. He looks like a fusion of them too.
Это вы из гордости так говорите.
That's pride fucking with you.
Успокойтесь. Вы просто не готовы. Это бывает.
It's a great movie. That's pride fucking with you. You may feel a slight sting. I think he says in the back of your neck. That's pride fucking with you.
Я?
Fuck pride. In the fifth, your ass goes down. I think it's the fifth. Great movie. One of my all times.
Что?
For a bomb.
Шутка. Нет.
Они спрятали эту мину. А я ее нашел. Старое здание, 4-й бункер.
That's where he went earlier. Oh, he didn't get lost. He didn't go for his
Видимо,
rucksack.
должен существовать принцип.
Здесь. В зоне.
Yeah, the zone's his home. He said when he got there, he's home finally.
Свобода моя, достоинство, все здесь.
Is that like blood? Did he hit a fish? It's like blood or oil or some shit. Weird movie. I liked it, but so far, like, I don't know if something's crazy gonna happen that's gonna make me love it or hate it, but interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. I still don't like. There's so it's so interesting. Shots have been amazing throughout it, though. I will say that at least. Shots have been really good. This movie's confusing, man. I don't know if I liked it. It's interesting. The better word I'd use is bizarre. And this is how it ends. That was weird. Like, I don't know how I feel about that one. Like, I think I enjoyed it. I think I did. But at the same time, I don't know what the fuck I just watched. Like, that was, like, so bizarre. And, like, such, like, a philosophical movie. Like, I was expecting, because, like, what I know of, like, this whole, like, you know, roadside picnic, like, that whole, like, umbrella that falls underneath that is, like, Metro, the Stalker games, you know, like, the Metro books and games. Like, that's all I really know. So I know more of, like, the, like, mutated, like, but that's more radioactive. Like, that's more of, like, nuclear holocaust type deal. Less like a meteor landed and like weird stuff happens here now or whatever. That's a little different. Yeah, that was interesting to say the very least. I don't know if I like if I were to give this like out of like a 5-star rating, I would give it like a 3. Visually, like the shots they did, the camera work, like even some of the acting throughout it, 5 out of 5 stars. But the plot and story kind of lost me, you know, here and there. It kind of lost me, but it was enjoyable. That's not to say it wasn't enjoyable. It's just that I don't know what I watched, but it was pretty good. I will say the main character, the Stalker, he looks like a fusion of Woody Harrelson and James McAvoy. I don't know if it made the cut when like he was up on the excuse me. I don't know if he was up on the screen like when I, you know, like when I said that, like if that made the cut or not for the YouTube edit. But yeah, he looks like Woody Harrelson mixed with James McAvoy, however you say his last name. From Split. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, very interesting. Don't really got much else to say about that. Bizarre is the word I would use to describe this movie. Yeah, I think tonight, like in a little bit after I like get it started, like at least get all the stuff saved and you know so that way I have it so I can do the edit because I want to get one of these 2 movies I'm going to record today out for tomorrow, Thursday. How I'm planning it like these weeks right now is I'm doing Monday through Fridays when I'm going to upload videos for now. I'm going to do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm going to do like the Walking Dead episodes, so like 3 episodes a week. And then I'm going to do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to do a movie each day. Just random stuff. As people, like if people start subscribing stuff, feel free, like put in the comments, like request anything. I will watch anything. Like try and sell me on something. I have seen a lot of movies though. I do like obscure movies though. Like if it's like a movie that like, oh, nobody talks about this, nobody says anything about this, but this movie is so much fun. I love that shit. That's like that's what I want to do on this. I just kind of put in the intro that I put on some of these videos. What I want to do for movies is like one of the I get to the point where I'm uploading like 3 or 4 movies a week, like movies. And the reason for that is I want to do like a foreign Friday. Like that's one thing I thought, like do foreign movie stuff outside of the scope of Hollywood, like, you know, from India, you know, just outside of the US. Want to do something like that. I want to do like bad movies, like one day of the week, do a bad movie, like on purpose. Like a movie that is not regarded as being great, like that, like, you know, but like have fun with it though. Not just like drag on it or anything, like have fun with the movie. Like, you know, if stuff's bad, go, ooh, that wasn't great. But like for the most part, just have fun with it. So, but yeah, we'll go from there. So, you know, if you liked it, I'm going to keep pumping out stuff, whether people are watching or not. So don't like, you know, if you want to subscribe and like see stuff, awesome. I appreciate it, but I'm not gonna, you know, force it on every video and whatnot. So, you know, if you want to subscribe to me, awesome. I'm kind of planning to do like something like if, you know, because the whole idea is I want to like, you know, put rewards for like if we get a certain subscriber stuff. So like if we get to like 100 subscribers, I want to do like a giveaway of some kind, like give away like, I don't know, some shit like a Nintendo Switch or something. I don't know. Maybe that might be for higher than 100. But yeah, like I want to plan to do giveaways and stuff like that. But we'll see how it kind of plays out. But yeah, enjoyed the movie. Wasn't one of my top 10. And yeah, might be watching Terminator here after this. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I'm gonna make some lunch. I don't even know what time it is. I'm gonna make some lunch or dinner first. But yeah, have a good one.